Hello, my viewers. This is Ola reaching you from Yinkim channel. There have been a lot of questions that have been raised from the video I did on visa application to Nigeria. That's if you're not born in Nigeria and you need a visa to definitely you need a visa to Nigeria. So either you're a foreigner or even born from Nigerian parents but you're resident in the UK and you're holding a foreign passport, you need a visa to go to Nigeria. And there are a few questions that have been raised from that video I did on that topic, and that's what I want to actually address today. Some of the questions raised, I've actually answered them. Most of those guys that have asked that question directly, but seeing the rate at which these questions keep popping up, I say it would be good for me to actually make a video on it so that other people that are applying for the visa, they don't make the same mistake and they get some clarification, or you guys can get some clarification on some of the other areas that people are having problem in, so that doesn't arise again. And then the first question actually is from Marian Safi. She asked that question on can you help me? Okay, can you help me with this visa with this visa, please? So yes, and what the help she need, definitely one, to apply for Nigerian visa. You actually have to go online to apply for Nigerian visa, and there's this website. I mean, it's on the video I did. I've already analyzed that, but it's called OIS Service. So they are the company that Nigerian embassy actually contract to handle visa application to Nigeria, and they found on Fleet Street. On Fleet Street, down from Strand, if you come from Elephant Castle, and depending on where you come, they're actually on Fleet Street. So you can find your way down to Fleet Street. So but you have to apply online first. You have to apply online. So once you get to OIS services website, then you have to book that. You have to book for the appointment, and you make sure that when you are actually booking your visa application, every stages that you fill the form, make sure you're printing out the confirmation of all the stages. So and when you get to that website, that I mean it's pretty straightforward actually. So make sure that one, you have to make sure you print out every confirmation letter that you get for all the stages. So there are different stages when you book the appointment. And remember, express visa application is already suspended until further notice. So although you might see it on the website that if you want express application or you want a normal application, but express application have been suspended at the moment. So don't go pay for express application, because you won't, once you pay money to them, there's no refund. So remember that there's no refund once you pay money to this OIS services. So take note. So you have to apply for the normal application process, no express one. Don't pay for express. So and once you do that, then you can book. You'll print out the confirmation. Then you book your interview. You book for appointment where you're gonna hand in all the application. So and payment, yes, you can make payment online, but I also advise people as well to, I mean, you can actually use because if your card is not actually registered, because they have a lot of funny procedures, then just go to the post office and buy a postal order that is addressed to them. So by that, you know that you already covered for the amount that you have to pay. Well, you can still pay online, but if you pay online, make sure that you print out your confirmation. Remember that always print out the confirmation, print out the form that you need to print, and print out the confirmation. So then you book a date and address that you're going for your appointment, that's when you hand in your application and then you wait for the processing. Remember, place and place. Don't go pray for express. So you have to allow time for your traveling time, although they say that, oh, apply close to when you're traveling, but just in case, because I've seen a lot of cases where people actually have applied and is past the time because of the lockdown shenanigans and stuff like that, and a lot of things that's happening. There have been delay in them returning back a passport, but you'll be able to get that. We're still coming to that later on. So, but yeah, and that is that question answered. So, and the next question was asked by let's see who asked this question. Okay, yeah, I see this, yeah. I hope I got that right. Hello, sir. I'm a white woman. I'm a Nigerian. I met a Nigerian man over a year ago on a Christian group. I booked my ticket for the end of May, not realizing I need a visa. Please help. Okay. Yeah, I did answer her, but then that's also just to remind you, if you are holding a foreign passport, you need a visa to go to Nigeria. It goes without saying, you need a visa to go to Nigeria. So please once you know you're not holding a Nigerian passport, apply for visa, because it'd be worse for you to, you've booked your flight and everything, you get to the airport and you can't go on that flight, and that would be a big shame, isn't it? So please, going to Nigeria as a foreigner, or if you are holding a foreign passport, you have to apply for a Nigerian visa on your passport before you travel. And that answers that question. Okay, so okay, this is Dana Ere. They saw any updates for me, please? You haven't got back to me. Okay, yeah, I think I've got back to her. She's already asked a question previously. I've got back to her on that. Okay, yes. This Austin Otolorin. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. I'll just use Austin. Austin says, he said he's confused. Do you pay online or do you pay at the post office? Yes, there can be a little bit of confusion there. I will advise you to use postal order to make payment, make payment to the embassy. But then they still take card. Hold your card just in case you have to, do any other backup at the embassy. But you're advisable to actually use postal order, so at least you got the money, because sometimes maybe you don't have enough cleared fund in your account when they want to withdraw the money or stuff like that. But yes, you can pay by card as well, but preferably, if I need it, anytime I need to, I always use a postal order from the post office. And there is actually one on that on Strand, actually. On Strand, there's a post office there, just inside it's a W.S. Smith. There's a bookshop there, so you go down the basement, there's one there. So just in case you're stuck and you get to the embassy, they say, oh, you need to go and get postal order, so there's one there. So the one at 10 Trafalgar Square has been moved down to Strand, so you can't really miss it. It's just down the road from there. So yes, so you need is preferably postal order, but yes, they still take card as well, but you have to make sure you register that card before you can use that to make payment. And the thing is, when you're paying by card, unless it's a bulk application, you can use the same card to now pay for another person again at the same time. So unless it's the application is together, so take note of that. So preferably it's better you just get a postal order to speed things up. Okay, this Prince Bruce is saying, hello, I'm trying to get a visa to travel to Nigeria, but couldn't upload my photo. How can you help me with this? Yes, actually the passport format application, the passport size that you upload is specific. It's specific. But what you can do, what you can do is that when you go to snap your photo, right, you can ask them to give you the online code. There's an online code that they actually give. SnappySap does it, and some other photo companies, and they do that so that you be on the safe side. So once and you can meet up the specification that they need, because the worst thing is for you to want to apply for your passport, and you can upload it. But the thing is, you check for the specification or the size of the file matters a lot. So that, and sometimes you might have to use Google Chrome to actually upload, because sometimes it might depend on your browser, on your browser that you are using. Okay, so I think that answers that. And Courtney Shota, she's asking that I've applied for my visa. How long does it take for them to return my passport after your appointment? Yes, normally it takes two weeks normally, but sometimes it can take longer than that, because recently, because of different issues and political situation in Nigeria, the election thing and stuff like that, so sometimes they have a kind of delay issue. That's why I'm saying that if you want to travel to Nigeria, it's better you apply way on time, at least a month before. So don't make it last minute, because one, they've suspended the express application at the moment, because they know that there is delay in the processing at the moment. So please and please allow more time for before your travel, so you don't actually get stuck. So I think that I kind of answered that question. So, and moving on. Okay, I got Komaka Mvachia. How would I be notified if my visa has been approved? Yes, normally they can text you and email you for what if your visa application being successful, and they also give a date when you can apply, and when you will receive your when the application, you can collect your passport or visa. So, but yes, self-addressed envelope that you need to add into it, they will notify you by text or email. So make sure you put the correct email in the application when you're filling in the correct number that they can reach you on, so that you can get the approval of your notification of your visa application approved. And I've got Cheetahs and Giddles. Hello, please look into my partner's visa too. He had an interview on the 23rd. Oh yeah, this is one of my, yeah, I did follow this one up on 23rd September, and we are traveling on 16. We are told it's expected delivery date was 3rd of October, but it is 11th of October. Still no passports, no visa at the moment. I mean, that was 3 days ago that we actually spoke about it, and luckily she's already received the passport. That's the good news, is she's already received the passport. Yeah, I actually personally called the embassy to follow this up because of the complaint. So I called their customer service to be able to see what was actually causing the delay, and I was actually told that yes, they have a delay in processing recently because of political situation in Nigeria, and the kind of short of staff and stuff like that, and that's why there's a delay in application. The more reason they actually suspend express application so they don't disappoint. So I mean, but they really apologize, and they said they actually speeding things up. So there is a delay at the moment in times that they actually do the processing and send people's passport. But once you paid and you hand in all the document that is necessary, rest assured your visa will be approved. I mean, there's no doubt about that, because they won't collect your application if it's not complete. So once you collect your application, definitely they will issue the visa. But yes, there is a delay in the processing time because of some unforeseen circumstances, which they say they're actually working on at the moment. And moving on, another question. Okay, yes. Okay, this is from this from Lani Chidi. Hi, back again. Okay, no visa now. Yes, okay. That was the same person. That's the same partner, and she's already got. Listen. I've got Moti Roy. Does the invitation need dated? Will I have enough time to get my visa, have an appointment and on the 12th and leaving on the 21st? What do you do on paper application where it says you need a thumbprint? Okay. Yes. Yeah. As per needing a thumbprint and when you're doing paper application, and it's actually online application that you have to do now. So and the invitation letter will just have to contain, okay, the person that is inviting you to Nigeria. We have to show that they are the one inviting you for whatever reason, and then they will accommodate you, as the case may be, and they will cater for your stay in Nigeria. So that's what the invitation letter will contain. So it has to contain the information of what you're going there to do. Maybe it's a wedding or a funeral or any function or whatever, or sightseeing and things like that. You have to specify that, and then that they will cater for your stay there. So, and if to say you're staying in a hotel over there, then you need the booking reservation. So, but yeah, it's much more easier and more convenient if you have somebody there in Nigeria that you're going to visit, and then that person can actually send invitation letter to you. So, but that shouldn't stop you from going to Nigeria if you don't really know anybody there, because there are a lot of nice hotels that you can actually book a reservation, and that reservation confirmation, that's the one that you add to your application. So, and that will cover that. So, but yes, I think that one answers your question. And another question is okay, yeah, okay, that's this Chidi just letting us know that, thank God, just letting you all know, I got my visa on today on the 13th. So she was expecting the visa back on the 11th, but she got on the 13th. Got on the 13th. So if you wonder how long to wait, I had OIS appointment on the 20th September. I got passport delivered to my door today on the 13th of October. So roughly over a month. So Godspeed, everyone's still waiting. So I'm so excited to meet my new family and go to Nigeria, and elated we are making. Okay, they were doing their wedding anniversary, and their first wedding anniversary in Nigeria. So which is really good. So she's a foreigner, and she's married to a Nigerian. The husband is in Nigeria, and everyone already traveled to Nigeria, and they did their wedding anniversary. So we say congratulations to you, Chidi, and have happy married life. So that's a good story. Yes. Okay. Another of this from Kamaki. Thank you for your blockage. Okay. So I'm clear whether I have. If I will require to travel back to the office once my visa has been approved. I am aware that I had to provide a prepaid envelope for passport to be returned. Yes, yeah, they actually clearly specify that you actually give handing a self-addressed envelope when you're handling in your application. So because for the express, normally you pick it up there. So but for the normal application, it's actually by post, but you have to put a self-addressed envelope. And I always advise people that when you do that, it's better you do a prepaid signed for envelope. to be on the safe side, because you don't want your passport to be lost in transit. So it's that's the thing. So and okay, so I think that's it really. So good luck in your visa application to Nigeria, and I wish you all the best. Please subscribe to my channel. Any question that you have concerning visa application, especially going to Nigeria, please David Dama link. Subscribe to my channel. Leave your comment. Leave all your questions down my link, and I'll get back to you instantly. I'll get back to you. I'm always online to be able to answer any question you have regarding visa application or any other travel document application. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.